Hey y'all, before you watch this video, I just wanted to tell you I made a mistake. Yeah, go figure. But just remember this, our salty meat is hard to beat. That's right, you tell them, Rooster. Our salty meat's hard to beat. Calvin's Corners beef jerky. I forgot one ingredient, and you'll see where I go back and put it back in there. You'll see it in the thumbnail, but I forgot when I first started out. It's one of the most important ingredients, but you'll see it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've had fun making it. Y'all get on back over here on the corner where the getting's good. Happiness is always just around the corner, especially when you got some of my salty meat. Now watch this video and I'll show you how to make it. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to Calvin's Corner 72. Yeah, you've already seen it in the title. This is definitely going to be the best beef jerky you've ever made at home. And these are the simplest ingredients. Let me show you how to do it, and you're going to love it, guys. You can change it up any way you want, but let's get to it. Here's how to do it. How to make the best meat you ever slapped in your jaws. All right, guys. So get you a measuring cup. Go ahead and put about, I guess, we're going to do 50-50. About a half a cup of soy sauce. About a half a cup right there of the Moore's seasoning. And that's the key. The Moore's is so good, guys. It is so good. It really brings out the flavor of the meat. Got a great smokiness to it. Alright guys, it doesn't get much more simpler than this. So you got your seasonings, your marinades in here. Get out your meat and layer each piece of meat in here. You want all sides covered on this meat. You don't just throw a big hunk in here, because what's going to happen is it don't get seasoning on all of it, and you'll open it up and one of them is going to be red and it won't have no seasoning in it. So y'all hang on just a minute. I'm going to get all these in here and I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll go to the next step. Before I go much further, I wanted to show y'all, I'm taking a fork and I'm stirring this up, but I also wanted to show you something, how thin this meat is. Now when you get meat from the market, you try to get it as lean as you can where there's hardly no marbling in it, but you know, you're going to get that. You're going to get that, but see how thin that is? You want it really thin. Any much more thicker than that and it's going to make a tough jerky. And always have your butcher to make sure they cut across the grain. That makes your jerky so much more tender. Oh yeah, I know what some of y'all are thinking. Why Moore's? Why do you like Moore's? Well, once I smelled it and I tried it, it's so much better than Dale's. Now I know a lot of y'all think Dale's is the best, and Dale's is a good product, guys. But this Moore's has the smokiness flavor that, well, it's got a hickory marinade in it, guys. It is so good. It's going to be the difference between somebody standing in line to get your jerky or somebody, you know, standing in somebody else's line. So yeah, let me tell you something. This stuff is really good. Make sure you get all the pieces apart and then stir your meat real good. Makes the flavor stand out. You know what that sounds like? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. You ever had a video where you wished you could have went back and changed it, but you've already mixed up all your stuff? A little bit too late, ain't it? Well, that's what I did here. All the ingredients you've seen before, you're going to need if you want to make this kind of jerky. The beef jerky that I'm going to show you today is the best you've ever had if you have this ingredient right here, Grippo's. Grippo's is a barbecue seasoning that I get from Kentucky. Only place I've been able to find it. Some of you up north may be able to find this if you live in or around Kentucky. But this right here makes all the difference in the world. It has a powder consistency. It has a little bit of heat. It has a little bit of sweet. It's not as sweet as I'd like it to be, but it makes all the, I mean, this is it right here. Between it and the Moors and the soy sauce, and that's your salt, that's your cure. And then you sprinkle a little black pepper on, it's gonna kick your spices up. But you still get the heat, you know, from this here. It's not really hot, guys, but you'll get it, you know, when you swallow, and you'll get it. And if you want to kick it up even more naturally, you just put your cracked black pepper. But this right here, if you can't get this, you can get it on eBay. It's very expensive. If you go to Kentucky, it's about $6. And this is a 5.8 ounce bottle. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it. I've tried many different kind of seasonings, and I cannot get my beef jerky to taste like this without Grippos. So, guys, you got to get some Grippos. Get a grip, baby. All right, guys, so you got your soy sauce and your Moors in here, and you've got all that stirred up real good, so every piece has got some of that liquid on it. And if you have a little extra liquid in here, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's going to get soaked up here in a little bit, because what we're going to do now is we're going to be adding the Grippos. Now, this is about 4 pounds worth of meat, and it's going to take about, I don't know, I just kind of guess, I'd say about a quarter. This thing was full, so I got about a quarter of it gone. Now I kind of eyeball it, and as you see, I stir it, and you can kind of get, you know, a good idea of how much flavor you want in there. But the more you stir this up, and make sure this seasoning touches every part of that beef, that is going to make a difference. It will coat that. What I like about this is because when it gets on there, guys, it actually coats the meat. It sticks to it because it's a powder. It gets right down in them little creases, and it stays on the meat. It is going to be one of the best, if not the best, beef jerky you've ever put in your mouth, I guarantee you. If you do this right here and it don't taste good, let me know. Something was wrong, bad. Because this right here, I tell you, I can go to the store and I can't find jerky that tastes this good in the stores. Can't do it. The moisture, everything is perfect on this. Black pepper, we don't take very much of this, especially the coarse brown black pepper. That's it. I mean, it's just a good dusting, and turn this stuff around and just kind of stir it around and just keep mixing it until you see it all generally consistently mixed up. That is going to make a huge difference. So make sure you get this mixed up really, really well, because again, the salt is what you want to cure the meat. Now, it's not going to, you know, be a big deal. Once you dehydrate it, it's going to have a little bit of flexibleness to it, as you will see, but it ain't going to last long. It's going to last maybe a day if you're lucky. My kids find out about it. When they come home, the house smells so good, it's gone within an hour or two. Yeah, I have to hide it, to tell you the truth, because if Miss Betty finds it, it's gone. She's going to eat it. They love it. I love going to the butcher and getting this stuff. Now, like I said, the Grippos is very good, but it does need a little sweetness. And to, you know, beef jerky in general is low carb. But if you really want to go low carb, get you some artificial sweetener. And this is whatever sugar you put on is the same. There's no difference. If you want to go low carb, get you some 0 calorie sweetener, what I just put on here right now. This is going to kick it up and make it more sweet, guys. Trust me. But it won't hurt your sugar. It won't run your sugar up. None of this will run your sugar up if you're a diabetic. And it makes it sweet. It's great. It's got a little bit of heat. And when this stuff gets done in the dehydrator, you're going to love it. All right. We're going to go ahead and keep mixing this up. And when I get done with it, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and we're going to let it stay in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And that's going to get it soaked up. And then we're going to put it on the dehydrator. All right, guys, she's good and mixed up. What I got here is a gallon bag, a Ziploc bag, a gallon Ziploc bag. And we're gonna just add this to it a little at a time till we get it all in here. All right, what I like to do is once I get it all in the bag, pack it down in the bag, try to get all the air I can get out of it, roll it, and there she is. Let that set in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and then we're gonna put it on the dehydrator. I'll see y'all on the flip-flop. I also wanted to add, what do y'all think about my shirt? Margin charge. Yeah, that's right. I'll have her link down below, guys. Down there in the description. Just go down and click on it. Go check her out and tell her Calvin's Corner sent me 2 cents. I got this when I met her over in North Carolina. She's awesome. I've met her 2 times already, and you've never met a nicer person. She is hilarious. She's funny. Most of y'all know her through Facebook, but she does have a YouTube channel, and I will put that link down below. Marge, we love you over here on the corner. Mwah. You and your wonderful daughter, Trish, y'all have an awesome channel, and I appreciate all the people that came over that said they saw me over at Margin Charge when she went live over in North Carolina at the Paws event I was just at, and y'all come over and supported me through her, and that means all the world. I really appreciate it. Love y'all all. Margin Charge, check her out on YouTube. All right, let's get to dehydrating this meat. All right, everyone. So through the power of YouTube, 24 hours has passed. I've got my meat back out here. What we're gonna do is, some people take a paper towel, guys. Some people take a paper towel and it makes it go faster, but you dry off all the pieces of the meat, pat it dry. But you see what's happening? You're taking all the flavor away. Now I don't know if y'all can see the discoloration in my tray. Is the reason why I don't do this. You're losing all the flavor. What I do is, guys, I lay it out like it right there. I do not pat it dry, and I let it drip. More than likely, most of the time, it does not drip. And you situate it on this tray. Look at that meat, how pretty that is. And it generally goes like this. Each tray you layer and you cover up is about an hour of run time with the dehydrator. So if you have 7 trays, I only have 6 for mine, it's going to take you about 7 hours. So it usually takes me about 6 hours, and you rotate the trays once every hour. Now, when you get to a situation like this where it won't lay out flat all the way, you have to finagle it a little. Now what I do is sometimes I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll cut small pieces and I'll fill in these places in between. And what that allows me to do is cover every single square inch of this thing. When you get done with that, just rotate your trays once every hour. Top to bottom, just mix them around. You'll see the ones that are getting more moisture, put them towards the bottom. Okay guys, looks like it's been about an hour. See how it's nice and wet on top? I'm gonna rotate the trays. They're changing colors. Changing colors. See how that gets dark down at the bottom? The very, very bottom tray. Looks pretty good. It's really, really close to being done. Okay, what we want to do is we want to put the one that's got the most moisture in it on the very bottom. Put the next one in. And just keep working your way up. And you'll see how it changes color. There we go. Back to the very last one. Won't be long now. Should be ready. Okay guys, I'm back. Took 2 trays of jerky off just like it's right here and put it in a bag. That's a $12, $15 bag anywhere you go buy jerky. Right there. Packed full. And I've got 3 more trays, so I got another bag and a half that size. This is the jerky. It's what she looks like. Now, I didn't turned this jerky off in time, so it did get really, really dry. But you want your jerky so when you bend it, it webs. I don't know if you can see that webbing right there. And this is really, really dry. That's why I say you have to pay attention to this. And I went to bed, and my son come in and saw it was running and turned it off. And I let it get a little bit too dry, but it's still kind of bendy. And you see how it webs? But you talking about flavor, let me tell you, that stuff is amazing. I swear, if you do this, guys, it's going to be the best jerky you've ever made and tasted in your life. And you can always say that you made it at home, and you know what's in it, you know how it was made, and you can make it any time of the year. Appreciate y'all coming by Calvin's Corner 72.